You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxshall, in which I chronicle my life and attempts to become a professional writer by, doing some writing daily, hopefully. Hello, it is Tuesday the 2nd of July. You're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And once again, I've just been working all day, haven't had a chance to do any writing. Got to have a very early night tomorrow because I've got to get very early tomorrow. And that's kind of the pattern of the little sort of few days of work that I'm doing at the moment. It's very unlikely that I'm going to be able to do any writing. So rather than just keep coming up with one of these, I haven't done anything today style podcasts, I'm going to give myself tomorrow off. So tomorrow is Wednesday the 3rd. I'll be in Rome. So unless something really exciting and wonderful happens that I feel I need to share with you, I think I'm not going to do a podcast tomorrow. There seems very little point, and I will come back either on Thursday the 4th, Election Day, or Friday the 5th, New Prime Minister Day. So yeah, and I've still somehow got to spin this out now to 6 minutes, so I might as well tell you what I've been doing today. So today I started off in London. So I actually went home last night and had to wash some, I can't remember what I said yesterday, so sorry if this is repetition. Had to wash some clothes unexpectedly because of something a bird had done on one of my work shirts that I only noticed when I took it out to iron down route. So I got some shirts washed, and I wasn't sure how to dry them because it was raining last night. So what I ended up doing was hanging a couple of hangers under my ceiling fan, because it's a built combined light and ceiling fan. So I hung the shirts off the light fitting, and they were beautifully dry this morning. So I'm very happy with that. Left home at just after 3 o'clock this morning. That was nice. Reported for work at 5:50 a.m. That was also nice. And then basically flew to, where did we go? Flew to Italy. Flew to one of the two Milan airports. And then flew back. And now I'm in Manchester. We were running a little bit late, so I've only just got here. And so my itinerary for tomorrow is we fly back from Manchester and then we go to Rome. I might have said Athens. I might have got it confused and said Greece in a previous podcast, but that's wrong. I'm actually going to Rome tomorrow. And then on Thursday, it's literally one back from Rome and I'm done by just before lunchtime. So that will be pleasant. So yes, Friday is election day. Thursday is election day. Friday is the result day, and I am planning to stay up all night and watch the results come in. As I said, unfortunately, all of the really awful ones like Michael Gove and Chris Heaton-Harris have stepped down. They're not standing to be MPs at this election, which is a shame because I really would have liked a moment rather like those at the 1997 moment where Portillo lost his seat. Now, I don't hate Michael Portillo anymore. Some of his documentaries and train programmes on the B were actually quite good, but at the time I wasn't a fan. He was people kind of held him in the same esteem they hold Michael Gove and Matt Hancock and some of the other awful ones now. So it was quite fun watching him lose his seat, and I'm not going to lie to you, I would be very amused if our Prime Minister actually lost his seat. I don't think that happens very often. Theresa May standing down, that's a shame. I don't think she was a great Prime Minister, but I do think she was a genuinely committed politician. I think she was there for the right reasons. Possibly somebody better probably tell me something that completely contradicts that, but that's kind of my impression of her. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting couple of days. So, as I say, I think Thursday I get home, we should be just after lunchtime, and I do want to stay up all night and watch the results come in. So there will be a moment where the hypothetical becomes the actual, where the theoretical number of seats that the Labour Party need to win to have an overall majority, they'll know probably quite early on from exit polls and from swings in the first few seats. whether that's likely to be realised, but there will come a point, there will be one particular vote that literally passes them over the line. It'll be interesting to see how early on in the night that is and how many seats there are left to declare. So of course the earlier it is, the more likely a large Labour majority there will be. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't despise them, but traditionally Labour Party have spent the money they needed to make things work, and then the Conservative Party have done spending cuts for the Labour overspend. But of course this time, because of COVID, the Tories massively overspent. I know this is very simplistic, but the Tories massively overspent as well. So normally it's when Labour leave office that we're bankrupt, and when the Tories leave office that we're not. But we are still absolutely fucked financially as a country. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Labour Party actually do, because the money isn't there for them to spend to do all the things. I mean, they're talking about nationalising, they're talking about creating a power generation company, which is great in theory, but it's going to take a long time before bills, years before that will have an impact on our bills. Mind you, at the moment most of the money we spend goes to the French, doesn't it? Because it's a lot of the energy is generated over there, or certainly it's their company that bills it and everything. So yeah, anyway, I am talking for the sake of talking again, and that's not very much fun for you lot. So sorry about the last couple of days. As I say, if something significantly amusing had happened, like did happen the first night when with the football and stuff, then it's worth doing this. So if there's something amazing happens tomorrow that's of note, I will do a podcast tomorrow, but my current plan is not to, and I'll be back on Thursday or Friday. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye-bye. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my random ramblings, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my Linktree at linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.